Quick question, think about this for a second. How much do you think content creators get paid per video? Because the numbers might surprise you. And here's what's even more interesting. What if you didn't have to hire a creator at all? Or, better question, what if you just became one yourself? And before you say anything, I'm not talking about starting a YouTube channel or putting your face on camera. I'm talking about building an AI influencer, creating one from scratch, and then using it to make money. Because here's what a lot of people don't realize yet. AI influencers aren't just a novelty for big brands with massive budgets anymore. They're becoming a real, legitimate business. And if you know how to build one, the opportunities are honestly pretty wide open right now. These are 5 ways to make money with AI influencers. Create AI UGC ads for brands. You can start your own AI content agency. You can build a faceless social media brand that grows on its own. You can manage content for businesses that need it. Or you can create custom AI influencers that brands actually pay you to build for them. And the thing that makes all of this actually viable, one AI influencer can produce hundreds of pieces of content. Product reviews, tutorials, unboxings, talking head videos, trend content, pretty much anything a human creator can do. Except your AI creator is available whenever you need them. They don't have scheduling conflicts. They don't go off brief. They don't ask for revision. Now be honest with me. If I hadn't said anything, would you have known that the creator wasn't a real person? Probably not. And that's kind of the whole point. So let me show you exactly how to build one. Before we open any tool, we need to figure out what we're actually building. Specifically, what our AI influencer should look like.
Sometimes you already have a really clear image in your head. You know exactly the vibe, the aesthetic, the kind of creator you want to put out into the world. And sometimes you have absolutely no idea where to start. If you're in that second camp, Pinterest is genuinely one of the best places to start. You can explore different creator aesthetics, different styles, different looks, and just save whatever resonates with the brand you're trying to build. It takes maybe 10 minutes and it saves you a lot of going back and forth later. But if you already know what you want and you don't need a reference image, that works too. Head over to ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, whatever AI assistant you use, and just describe your influencer in as much detail as you can. And I mean actually detailed. Not just young woman with brown hair. Think about the specific energy you want her to carry. Is she warm and approachable, editorial and cool, high energy and athletic? The more specific you are at this stage, the less work you have to do later. Once you've described everything, ask your AI assistant to turn that description into an image generation prompt. And now you've got your starting point. Okay, now we actually build her. Head over to VidAU.ai/home and open AI images. VidAU dashboard appears. For this tutorial, we're creating our influencer completely from scratch, so we're going with text to image. We're using Nano Banana 2. Paste in the prompt you just built, choose your settings, and hit generate. And there he is. Now, if she doesn't come out exactly how you pictured, don't stress about it. That's completely normal. Just go back, refine the prompt, adjust a few details, and generate again. It usually only takes a couple of tries to get her looking right. Or if you did find a reference image on Pinterest that really captures what you're going for, you can switch over to image instead. Upload the reference, generate a prompt from it using ChatGPT, add any extra details you want on top, and create your influencer that way. Either workflow gets you there, it just depends on what you're starting with.
Okay, so we've got our influencer. She looks great. She feels like a real person. But here's the question that actually matters. How do we make money with her? Simple. We put her to work.
For this tutorial specifically, we're going to create a UGC ad. And just like we've done in previous tutorials, we're going to build it scene by scene. First, we'll create an image for every scene in the story. Once those are ready, we'll take them into video generation and bring each one to life. Let's do it. Now we've got our AI influencer. She exists, she looks great. Now we need to actually put her to work. For this tutorial, we're creating content for a fashion brand, which means every single scene we build needs to feel like it belongs in a fashion campaign. The environment, the energy, the styling, all of it needs to match. The direction we're going for is modern street style. And here's what makes this approach really interesting. Same creator, different outfits, different poses, but the same face running through every single scene, which means by the time we're done, we've got a full campaign, not just one shot. But before any of that becomes video, we need to build it as images first, scene by scene. Head back to vidao.ai/home and open AI images. This time, though, we're not using text to image. We're switching to image. And the reason for that is simple. We already have our influencer. So instead of describing her from scratch again, we just upload her as the reference image and build every new scene from there. That's what keeps her face consistent across every scene. The model uses her as the anchor and then builds everything else around her. Now, for each scene, you're going to write a prompt describing exactly what you want to see. The outfit, the pose, the location, the lighting, the mood, the camera angle, all of it. And I know it might feel like a lot of detail, but this is genuinely where the quality comes from. The more specific you are about the scene, the more the output actually looks like what you had in your head. Add your prompt, choose your settings, and generate. First scene done. Now just run through that exact same process for every other scene in your story. New prompt, same influencer as the reference, different look each time. And look at that. 8 completely different fashion looks, one AI influencer. Okay, now we bring it all to life. Head over to AI Video. We're using VidAU 3.1 for this one. Select Image to Video, upload your first scene image, and paste in your video prompt. Choose your settings and generate. And there's our first fashion scene, moving, alive, looking like something you'd actually stop scrolling for. Now repeat that same flow for every image you've built. One scene at a time, same process, new image, new prompt. And once they're all done, you've got a complete fashion content. Built from one AI influencer, created without a single real shoot. This is the last step. Bring everything into your video editor, whatever you're comfortable with, and start putting the story together. Arrange your scenes in order, add your transitions, layer in some background music, and export.
And that's a full street-style fashion content, built from scratch. One AI influencer, no photographers, no models, no shoot days. And here's what I want you to really think about, because this isn't just about making one video. This exact workflow, what we just built together, you can use it to create content for your own fashion brand. You can offer it as an AI UGC service to other brands. You can take on fashion clients and produce campaigns for them. You can build and grow your own faceless fashion page. The workflow is the same every time. What changes is who you're building it for. So now you know how to create a realistic AI influencer, and more importantly, how to turn that influencer into content that brands will actually pay for. Well, there's really only one thing left to do. Start building yours. I'm Vivi. I'll see you in the next one.